Oh, did y'all see? So Vlad TV has interviewed Gina Conway, who is the baby, oh, not baby, but she's the woman who's involved in this Max B setup thing, where she was Max B's girlfriend. Max B tells her, yo, go fuck on some guy, and then eventually she comes with the plan of setting this guy up. Here is what she is saying. By the way, of course, Vlad got first.
Okay, so now you're living in New York and Max B's your boyfriend. How's the relationship?
It was pretty tumultuous, I would say. Like, it was a lot of it was just crazy, like a lot of fighting. Sometimes it was fun. It was, just crazy, like a lot of partying. Just do things that I was not.
The irony of watching this interview, Gina actually looks like she's, like her voice still sounds like she's young. And I'm wondering if that's drama or just like some boy shit. Her voice sounds weird.
I was introduced to a lot of things, that I wasn't used to being around. A lot of it was fun, and a lot of it, it was hard. Some parts of it was hard, but it's very different from the life that I was used to living.
Well, when you get to New York, you start to dance at Sin City in the Bronx.
Right.
Okay, so you're dancing, but you're involved in Max. Now, when you say he introduced you to a bunch of new things, what do you mean? Like drugs or something else?
Well, yes, he introduced me to ecstasy. I took ecstasy before, and then he introduced me to like a whole lifestyle of like just crazy sex, like a sexual lifestyle. So that was just, I don't know, it was just unconventional, I might say. What might say?
Okay, what was the most unconventional thing that?
I mean, it was, it was
bro.
like
This is like basically the
sex,
like to fuck up Max B.
That we didn't know.
How people look at him different. Oh, you did this to this girl when you was.
By the way, and this is why I think this is a real story. Again, I don't know how important these stories are, but these days, I guess, and in all transparency, Gina Conway, I got offered this interview 3 times before WAC. So WAC also offered to bring her to my platform. But I got offered it 3 times. And I ain't gonna lie, I lost interest the moment I heard that she was looking for a paycheck. I'm gonna be honest with you. With all due respect to you, I could interview Max B for free. Why the fuck do I need to interview you, the person who is an ancillary person to this story?
Nigga WAC is a lame. You see what he doing?
So I lost interest. So someone pitched it to me. They were like, "Hey, whatever." And I said, "Hey, I'll get on the phone. I'll listen to it." And they were like, "Oh yeah, she wants to get paid." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm good."
Orgies, like more than one sex. I want to say like monogamy. I didn't know. Maybe he knows. I didn't know. Whatever. I guess like random types of sex. Sex with different people.
Yeah, she's
first free throw is good. Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Probably prostitution. I would introduce you to that.
Meaning that you were a prostitute?
I wouldn't say
both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah,
known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships. Lillard can't get it to go, and you just can't.
Sex. He sold me to.
afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It wasn't like something that I did on my own.
And here in the second, 2
like
minutes
that.
gone
So,
by. Here's Nowitzki. Charlotte, no
yeah,
good that time either.
did,
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Richmond get up and throw it down.
that
Yes,
is
sir.
prosecution
Superb
technically.
at elevating to the rack.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Here's Booker.
Yeah, he introduced that.
Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound.
Never normally done.
The
And
Bulls
I
have
don't
got
normally
only
do.
1 of 4 shots to go in.
Well,
Lillard with the ball.
Nice.
Picked up by Cunningham. Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Over Irving.
Now,
And
for me,
Chicago
it's
again with
time.
the bucket.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the
Okay,
game's best
so
passers
here
right
you are
now.
involved in last week.
For
And
Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
And,
So,
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Nowitzki. Offline with a 3. The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Richmond with the bucket.
A strong guard, Mitch Richmond, gets going downhill, and he's tough to stop.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
it's important to give a voice to everybody. Also, I don't know necessarily if you care that much about it. Even though she kind of saying she was a victim, like she's a co-conspirator. She found it to go that, brought his name to Max. They came over the plan and he brings he sings there. Shit goes left, the guy dies. And again, she tells on everybody and she gets rewarded. And, what I mean? Again, that sounds like a good story.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Charlotte. Stephen Curry comes in for Cade Cunningham.
And the details. Because right now it's only relevant because Max, I don't think come out this way. Anyway. Top.
never ever sue the driver who
Hornets
crashed
trail by
into you
4.
after cause. There's a better way to get compensated that's faster,
Now
easier,
here's Curry.
and could get you way more money than spending years in court or paying expensive
Lillard
lawyers.
pulls down the board.
If you've been in a car accident within the past year, even if you were just a passenger, what I'm about to share could save you months of hassle
Well,
and
the
put
Hornets
tens or
shooting a
even
solid
hundreds of thousands.
47%.
Here's what most
Booker
people do.
shrugs off the
They either
contact.
accept whatever small check insurance sends them, or they hire a lawyer up
Booker
front
is
and
so
prepare for a
solid
long
at hustling the shot. It's outside. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
After you've made this, you've averaged out the
Now
limit
Curry.
so in the other. Now,
1:58 left in the first half.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but
See,
you
I'm
also
going
want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Now
I
here's
hate this
Brown.
dude, bro. I really do hate him. I hate his videos. I hate his channel. He's a nigga from not from the United States. Talking shit about everybody from the United States. He's snitching on everybody from the United States. What about niggas from your city? You don't go over nobody from your city, nigga. Top 5 is the only nigga we
Really
seen.
hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor.
Are you from Toronto? Where you from?
Tremendous intensity in all situations, and never gives you less than 100% effort.
And so here is Chicago. It's a 3-point game.
New details running quite here.
Crazy for Lillard.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets. And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Booker. And again, Charlotte converting.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Cowens has got his first bucket in this one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways.
This isn't something to see. In
Have an
fact,
edge on the
I discussed in my previous video the other thing,
time and
the of the fake answer, which I made a couple years ago, and both so as well. But the truth is, young boys doesn't do this. Personally, the only back to that contract, that is, over 7 times, never even seen the face of the people doing this. You know, $16, obvious, being capable of being trigger, it came to it. And every score they conveyed by authorities, the FI, only like young boy, the non-leader, of a violent Louisiana gang. The truth is, he's literally surrounded by shooters, but all times, the number of the 4 issues South being affiliated with the NBA, and broke the record rate, the level 4 big racial gang, and their owners, state to state, even if every young boy goes, he can pick up fresh outs who are ready and willing to shoot at bodies to protect young boy who ultimately have interests. This video, I want to watch for all with knowledge, to 2 seconds left, the gas for that empire, who young boy really can shoot. He gets into the same fate as a big one.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
Right. Dumbass nigga trying to go wrong.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
I have been playing this with you, so I've seen, so I've verified. He is basically regurgitating, but put it in a nice package what is out there open. By the way, same thing I did in the War Chirac when people thought I had like.
Hey folks, here in Game 5, it's going to be an uphill battle in the second half for the Charlotte Hornets.
I guess the difference here is, you know, maybe I didn't do
we need a department store intercom.
Like,
attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register for, please.
Because here's the thing. It's one thing
and looking at where the Hornets stand in the series.
This one incident is another thing.
They've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move. A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Like Dallas going to the final.
You always wondered why that app didn't exist. Now you can make it. Meet Replit Agent. Want a custom workout plan? Make an app for that. Have a great idea at 2 a.m.? Make an app for that.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance. And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
getting all sorts of comments, people talking about you're the feds, you're the
You are.
cops, take this shit down, take it down, don't do this. But it's like,
It's like
you
what?
have it both ways.
Like what?
I told you in the last video that I did about this on this channel, everybody was up in arms. When King Von said to Youngboy, you got cap in your raps, a lot of people said, no, Youngboy the realist, bro, he ain't capping in those raps. Them raps about having all those bodies. 12 bodies and 1 child dead, stop the violence, what I fucking said. Go and tell him that I'm lying, I got 19 bodies. He said it. He'd been saying for years, for 3 years now. Scratch that. For 3 years, he's been saying he's got 12 bodies. For 1 year, he's been saying he's got 19 bodies. He's been saying he got 7 bodies for 5 years straight. He was going neck and neck for bodies with King Von. I don't need to show you all the lyrics once again, but look, Youngboy has said a bunch of times that he's got bodies. How am I so in the wrong? This is what one of the most famous and relevant rappers in the entire game, in the entire world right now, jumping on songs talking about he's got 19 bodies. I feel like I'm well within my rights as a fan, as a hip-hopologist, as a historian of the game, of drill music. That's what I do. Journalist in drill music to discover and decipher what these lyrics are all about, all right? I'm a one-man-genius.com. He told me he had 19 bodies. I said, let me look into it. And I found 19 bodies, okay? It is what it is, but I'm going to confront some of this criticism head on. Comment on this video, all right, that warmed my heart. And I pinned it. I pinned this comment before I even dropped the documentary because I knew I was going to spin on you fools. Youngboy, I have 19 bodies. Ross, I believe him. The comments, damn, Ross is the feds. This comment sums it up perfectly. Okay. Now, this is an interesting thing to break down. I like Trapper Ross. I believe, by his own admission, I think a lot of things I've done in hip hop and media and commentary has probably inspired some of what he's done. Here's where I see it. I agree with him on rappers being hypocritical, right? A rapper will say, yo, 7 murders in my hometown, tell the feds I did that. Right? Now, when you go make a video about it and actually spell it out, you're the feds, not the rapper who said it. I completely understand where he's saying rappers will say something, and even if you think they're just saying it on face value or they're being facetious, they will say it in a way where they're standing on whatever, but as soon as you mention it, it's fed. Now, there's a few things. Hip hop is a culture, and most of Black culture is based on criminality. For example, the reality is that snitching is a street thing, not a Black thing, a street thing. Now, granted, tattletailing, no one likes someone who likes to tell, oh, hey, mommy, Johnny just blah, blah. I get that. But law and order is universal. The idea of snitching is a concept that's usually based on you telling on somebody you did the crime with. It's rooted in the streets. It's not something that's completely applicable to civilians or people not in the streets. Yet Black culture, and I've always said this, and with all due respect to Meek Mill and everybody, I remember when Meek Mill told me, yo, don't post that 6ix9ine shit because he's a rat. And I said, if he's a rat, I don't do crime. What the fuck that got to do with me? And if y'all are the street dudes and y'all feel like he is ratted on the streets, why does the civilians have to take up for it? What am I saying? Black culture has kind of made it where some of these street codes and rules, everybody has to adhere to, right? You're supposed to protect the criminal. Sounds crazy, right? Yeah, you shouldn't do fed shit. For example, I don't do crime, but I shouldn't do fed shit because I'm making the criminals go to jail. Well, I don't do crimes, so why am I keeping them out of jail? But that's the problem with how people, have this. It's really hypocritical. So when he says the artists say they have whatever, and he then does the investigation or he loosely finds some shit to connect to it, they call him the feds. Yeah, they're going to call you the feds because they feel like you are outlining an investigation. Even though the rapper already outlined the confession. They feel you're doing the legwork. Again, it's stupid hip-hop and slightly black culture, because not all black culture is this dumb. But I agree with Traplo Ross with what he said with that. Now, this is the only silver lining I would say. I think Traplo Ross, despite rappers saying whatever they say and the hypocrisy of the fans, and this is where, even if I call out Traplo Ross for this, I got to call out fans for this. The simple reality of this, most times, these rappers aren't speaking reality. They don't have 19 lives. They didn't kill 19 people. But they say that to create an image of this ultimate gangster and warrior and villain and goon that allows the impressionable mind to listen to their music more, to buy into the image, to buy merch, tickets, CDs, stream their songs. They utilize the image of being a killer to help convince. That's what I was telling you. The problem with Atlanta is that Atlanta got exposed. We don't believe them no more. When fans believe this shit, it's not about if it's all the way true. Just believing street rap is the quintessential part of the street rap working. So, with all that being said, it goes back to what I'm saying. Fans want it both ways. They want.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 4 on the court for Chicago. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Garnett in at the power forward position.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Leonard for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside Booker, back to Antetokounmpo. For the tie. Oh, Giannis working inside.
The size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Well, Chicago's shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Leonard on the way. Tries to save it. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity. That shot is good by O'Neal.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game. Yeah, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed. As hitting a moving target.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nice assist, nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points. Lillard against Curry. Lillard can't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Booker, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he slams it in one-handed.
Nice job getting position that time by Abdul-Jabbar. And once he gets that position, he goes to work.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Garnett. The 3. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Leonard outside. Garnett passes to Leonard. And here's Lillard. 5 on the clock. Back to Lillard. From downtown. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Chicago's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And it looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. The fourth spot held by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Hornets with the lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. That one's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Richmond. Leonard for 3. Leonard hits one from the corner.
Kawhi Leonard has had great momentum on offense here. He's making moves with no hesitation.
The Hornets have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
From 13, good as the jump shot falls. Leonard's got 15.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
16 feet out. Leonard against Durant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Durant committed so much attention. Part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
For Chicago, they've got 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. It's Richmond. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Inside. Antetokounmpo, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when Kareem's got it going like this, just let him go to work. Feed the beast and let him eat.
To the middle. O'Neal. And they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella.
I told you in the last video what I did about this on this channel.
Right out of the stand.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 8 assists in the game.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Here's Robertson. He's scoreless. It's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Some changes for Charlotte. Irving's checked in for Durant. Cade Cunningham comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Here's Richmond. And no good, trying to use the glass. Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their bowling is flawless. The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Booker, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Lillard's checked in for Chicago.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
The Bulls trail by 5. Lillard looking around. Here's the 3. Ooh, Lillard
Lillard doing damage outside. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
The shot comes out, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Hornets out in front. They're up by 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Bulls shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. They've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Cunningham. And it's Nowitzki in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that one's good. Lillard
backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Cunningham against Lillard. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. Oh, Durant. An absolute sniper.
Right back at you. Durant motivated. Put it right into his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter. They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
Shot by Lillard, no good.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Durant. Leonard defending. Shot clock at 5. Durant finds Irving. Shoots from 14. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
I mean, Kai cool and them niggas, but
Chicago trailing here.
them niggas like have to invite.
We're just
Like,
over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Them niggas have to invite mad famous people to like have their stream pop. This nigga is genuinely an artist, so he's like fucking with his niggas he fuck with in the rap game.
Cunningham against Lillard. Cade on the move.
First team foul. From Charlotte. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Irving. And the Bulls also making a change. O'Neal's checked in. Both free throws good from Cunningham. Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that mid.
Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Brown. Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Lillard. Second chance shot. And the layup by Cunningham. And the Hornets lead by 4.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Driving to the basket. Cade Cunningham. An emphatic jam.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
And timeout is Timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
BT, I know you probably going to get a lot of
So both teams making some changes here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Just 5 on the clock. Now Lillard jacks up a three. Cash from downtown.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's Cunningham. Antetokounmpo outside, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Lillard against Curry. Outside Leonard to tie it up. And he nails it.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
The Hornets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Outside Cunningham. Curry outside. Six to shoot. Cunningham! Can't hit it.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Oh, it's off! Chicago has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Shot's no good. And for Chicago, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end.
Yes, sir! Counted. Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
And it's Charles. His part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Charlotte. Antetokounmpo.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure. Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by Curry.
They rely on Richmond for those big points. This fantastic in the clutch.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Now Booker, let's loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO.
Again, shout out to all my supporters across the world. Shout out to my family, my friends, my Capaholic brothers, real. Shout out to everybody that ever supported me, period, through this journey. I know I come from YouTube. I've been doing this for so long, and for me to come into this space on Twitch and take over, I cannot do this without my supporters and without God. So I want to thank y'all for giving me this opportunity to take this award. Shout out to QT for making this possible.
Shout out QT for making this possible.
Was you screaming, DDG?
That wasn't me. But I did see her, and I was like, yeah.
You got a video? You come from? I got videos of the girl.
She was literally on top of her. They was gonna whoop her ass up there.
Really?
I was like, man, it's the light skinned girl.
Video. I got 2 videos of it. Watch. Look.
She was doing that.
I was gonna do a whole speech too when I was doing. I was like, man, I want to go. I know, bro. Next year though. Y'all do the same. Can I buy some? How much some? Oh man. Laws. I had these ones. You know that same problems? Guess what? Laws. We still got a party we can go to. And turn that. Still we gonna win. Who got some? Who gives it? Man, it's just
Really ain't lose. That's the crazy part.
Exactly. As long as we have fun.
I don't know what
Right. Keep going. And trailing on as a team together.
next year I'm so crazy, bro. Next year I'm going so crazy on the list that everybody who never voted for me. Oh God.
You need a one show to tell you how great you are?
Nah, but I appreciate it.
Here you go.
Every time, guess what? Every time you get on stream, bro, you got 1,000 people who appreciate your stream, bro.
Yep. It's all good, man. Hey, it happens. Nobody hating on nobody, bro. They just have more votes. Plain and simple.
Was it on fan base?
Yeah, we got. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Next year, Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail. You know, school mail. All that shit. You need 5 emails apiece. 19 emails apiece, man.
Best organization, bro. It just shows niggas gotta work harder, bro.
Next year, we get the best organization award.
That's all bad.
Oh, come on, giving that team gifted. I appreciate you. But yeah, next year, best organization. You gotta go for that. I would get a whole table downstairs. I'm sure it's gonna win. They put me in the front. I'm thinking, oh, this great. You know what LeBron said? LeBron said, come on over when you go to the draft party. So you know what they put you in the front? It said easy access. Yeah, bro, when I performed, I had a skull candy earphone in my head, boy. So I couldn't hear. When my performance ass, it was ass. It was one of my least favorite songs. I couldn't hear, bro. I literally couldn't hear. That's why I was covering. I couldn't hear myself, and then the speakers was hella echo. So I was covering my ear trying to rap, trying to hear out of one ear.
You move, you push, you commit, because waves don't wait, and neither does your future. At Carteret Community College, one decision can set everything in motion. Here, you can build the skills to launch your career, earn credits to transfer to a university, or get a head start through high school dual enrollment. Whatever your direction, enroll today to start making waves.
At one. He couldn't hear, bro. It wasn't his fault. We couldn't hear. How can he? If I can't rap, how can he sing and be on time? I sent the IMEs the last second. Yeah, but couldn't hear, bro. Niggas couldn't hear, bro. It was cooked. Yeah, but it's all right. It's just one day. I ain't get on TikTok yet. I ain't ain't gonna lie.
I knew when I seen them going through the snippets. Whenever we
And I went to the back. I went to the back to perform this shit, right? And I was like, oh, I'm performing this, but you know, they just breakout swimming. He's like, oh, you can go back to your seat. He's gonna grab you from your seat. I said, damn.
Man, I was backstage with a girl. She had Tourette's. I thought she was lying. So she like really went for you?
Yeah.
She had
With the floater. And he slams it down.
The big man has big game and big personality, so he is not afraid of the big moments. He gets it done in crunch time.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think, Coach?
Wrong shade.
A chance to tie it up here. A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Durant with it. Here's Curry from downtown. Yes, sir, with the three.
I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved from a situation like this.
And we call those ATO, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Lillard. Not that time. And that's an intentional foul.
Good shit, Curry.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. And with this win, they've piled all the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
If this was a critical performance, at 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
It don't feel bad for me. It's okay. Thank you so much for what I do. But it's okay. We don't be lit, bro. Let's go. Take this L with chest high. Get lit. Fuck that shit. We get extreme.
What's your car? What party? Yeah, I'm only gonna shoot a little bit of this party. I'm gonna get turned.
So I'm never turning off, man. I'm on to 6.
You know what? Even though you lost, you still got British back. British back. Think about keep that in your mind. Yeah. Keep that in your head, bro. Keep that in your head. You forgot about that. See, you so stuck up on the war, you forgot.
I got the real pride.
Exactly.
I love it. I love my British band.
You good, bro?
I got a chance to talk to you about it.
You asking?
I like her. And I love her.
You know what? You laughing at I can tell you really do like that. Let's say we go to the capital. Let's say we go to our party, right? And like, cause I seen she was like sitting and laughing, right? I'm talking about she thought it was all bad. She thought we must take that 25 minutes. She throwing it back on who on reality stream? Ray. She throwing it back on Ray going dumb. You try to grab her hand. Shut up. She getting recorded.
On her ass.
Eat the biscuits and gravy over there. Nah, but I really do like her. I don't call her no bitch. I don't call her nothing.
You know how I know you did? You really like it? You didn't make her get a tattoo of your name yet.
Never ever sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a better way to get compensated that's faster, easier, and could get you way more money without spending years in court or paying expensive lawyers up front. If you've been in a car accident within the past year,
I would never have to do that. You know what's crazy?